Sa free space.
No.
And now for our feature presentation.
It's now time for me to do my third game of Jeopardy for the Super Nintendo, in which right now I have won myself $25,801, and I would like to win more. I have no plans to stop this run anytime soon.
Jeopardy is Jeopardy.
Yes, it is.
America's favorite trivia quiz game.
You said it. I remember renting this at Blockbuster Video for the very first time in December 1996. Here we go, Jeopardy round.
Here are the categories.
6 categories are cards, Rhode Island, musical instruments, movie monsters, starts with W, and finally, food. Pretty decent categories. Let's begin. Cards for 100, please.
The answer is
This vice president, who resigned in 1973, was the Jack of Spades at a deck called Politicards. Who is Spiro T. Agnew? Yep. Cards for 200.
the answer is
With no wild cards in use, the best hand you could get in poker. What is a royal flush? Right. I have cards for 300.
the answer is
Value of face cards when scoring gin rummy. What is 10? Cards for 400.
the answer is
You don't want 12 of these in the game of hearts. What are spades? No, I bet it's hearts. I didn't want to go with the obvious answer, but that's okay. See if Rob knows this one. Yeah, hearts. I wanted to say that, but I thought it was too obvious. Darn. But that's okay. Still very early. Food for 100.
the answer is
Prickly pears are plucked from this type of plant. What is a cactus? How about food for 300? For 200, I mean.
the answer is
Guinness says the longest pork one ever made stretched over 8 miles in length. What is a sausage? I'll have food for 300.
the answer is
A spaghetti sauce made of basil, pine nuts, garlic, and olive oil. What is pesto? Food for 400.
the answer is
The FDA forbids the use of the word caviar alone on a label unless it comes from this type of fish. What is a beluga? Beluga sturgeon. Okay. Food for 500.
the answer is
Mangoes are a common ingredient in this pungent Indian relish. What is chutney? Well done in that category. And I'll finish up cards for 500.
The answer is
Bridge developed from this game. Rob brings in and says, what is whist? Correct. So Rob goes up to 900. Rhode Island for 100.
the answer is
Developed in the 1850s, the Rhode Island Red made raising of these a major industry in the U.S. Rob. What are chickens? Rob got it right. Starts with W for 100.
the answer is
In professional boxing, it's the classification of a boxer whose weight is 136 to 137 pounds. What is a welterweight? Yep. Starts with W for 200.
the answer is
Warp, weft, and woof are terms used in this process. Sue. It's weaving, yep. So got it right. Next selection. Rhode Island for 200.
the answer is
While Ocean State appears on its license plates, this diminutive nickname is also widely used. What is Little Rhodey? Rhode Island for 300.
the answer is
Rhode Island has a national memorial honoring this man, its founder. Who is Roger Williams? Rhode Island 400.
the answer is
The Naval War College has operated at this coastal city since 1884. What is Newport? Rhode Island for 500, please.
the answer is
All 5 of Rhode Island's counties are on this bay. What is Narragansett Bay? Yeah, I got it right. Starts with W for 300.
the answer is
While skiers think snow, river rafters think this. What is water? Starts with W for 400.
the answer is
Business lunches, interest charges, and alimony, for example. Rob. What are write-offs? Yep. Keep going. Starts with W for 500.
the answer is
This 20th century newspaperman is credited with making the gossip column a regular feature in newspapers. 20th century newspaperman. I think it might have been William Randolph Hearst, but I didn't mean to ring in. Thought I knew it, but I didn't. I didn't mean to ring in. Oh, Walter Winchell. That's right. So Sue gets it correct. We have 2 categories left. Musical instruments, 100.
the answer is
In Joshua, Thomas Morrow wrote, "See, the conquering hero comes. Sound these." What are trumpets? Musical instruments for 200.
the answer is
You won't get bad vibes listening to Lionel Hampton play this instrument. What is the organ? No. 2,900 is all I have left. Rob. The vibraphone. Oh, crap. Movie Monsters 100.
The answer is
In the 1976 remake, he fell from the World Trade Center. Who is King Kong? Movie Monsters for 200.
the answer is
In Japan, he's known as Gojira. Who is Godzilla? Movie Monsters 300.
the answer is
In Young Frankenstein, he put on the Ritz as Frankenstein's monster. Who is Peter Boyle? Movie Monsters for 400.
the answer is
Bram Stoker popularized this monster, the one most often portrayed in movies. Who is Dracula? Who is Dracula? Movie Monsters for 500.
the answer is
These giant insects were the title monsters in them. What are ants? Alright, so we know what the Daily Double is in the category of musical instruments. Is it in the $300 clue?
the answer is
No, it's not. The diskette or soprano is the most popular size of instrument. Often the first a child learns. And Sue beat me out. The recorder, yep. Two clues left. 50-50 chance of finding the Daily Double. She found it. And she's got to bet all of her $1,000. Here's the clue. A banded Japanese note consists of a flute and 3 of these. What are drums? She got it. So she doubles her money to $2,000. Now the last clue.
the answer is
On a standard guitar, the strings stretch from the bridge to these. What are the tuning pegs? Yep, so at the end of the Jeopardy round, I'm at 4,900, Sue 2,000, Rob 1,600. So he'll go first in Double Jeopardy. And here we go.
Here are the
Our
categories.
categories are plants, transportation, the universe, toys and games, famous quotes, and finally, artists. Here we go. Artists for 200.
the answer is
He said the more the marble wastes, the more the statue grows, and proved it with his David. Who was Michelangelo? Alright, give me a second here while I delete a video that I just uploaded. Let's keep going. Artists for 400. Daily Double. I'm at 5,100. How much do I want to put at risk? Let's bet it all. So give me $10,200 if I get it right. Here's the clue. His pale face topped with silver hair was almost as familiar as his paintings of soup cans. Who's Andy Warhol? That's correct. $10,200 now. Artists for 600.
the answer is
Born Anna Mary Robertson, she was discovered at age 77 and painted 40 pictures before reaching 100. Who was Grandma Moses? Ugh. Artists for 800.
The answer is
Bart Break said he and this other famed cubist were roped together like mountaineers. Who is Pablo Picasso? Oh no, not Pablo Picasso. Oh, I said Pablo Picasso. Maybe I misspelled it. It's okay. I'll look at it later. The universe for 200.
the answer is
Earth's orbit falls between these two planets. What are Venus and Mars? The universe for 400.
the answer is
A typical one has 3 parts: the nucleus, the coma, and the tail. What is a comet? Okay. The $600 clue in the universe. The other daily double. Well, I've been pretty good at finding them and pretty good at answering them too. I have 10,600. How much this time? 5,400. So give me $16,000 if I answer correctly on this clue. Some almanacs don't mention the fact that Neptune's third one of these was discovered in 1981. What is a moon? Up to 16 grand and there are no more daily doubles. Universe for 800.
the answer is
The number of stars that can be found within our solar system. What is 1? And the universe for 1,000.
the answer is
Italian astronomer Giuseppe Piazzi discovered the first of these bodies in our solar system in 1801. What is an eclipse? No. An asteroid, oh yeah. I still have a big lead right now, so let's keep going. Famous quotes for 200.
the answer is
According to Reader's Digest, it's the best medicine. What is laughter? Famous quotes for 400.
the answer is
Alexander Pope said, "It springs eternal in the human breast." What is hope? I'll have famous quotes for 600.
the answer is
Stuffy British monarch who said when she saw herself imitated, "We are not amused." Who is Queen Victoria? Yes. Famous quotes for 8.
the answer is
In Trees, he claimed that poems are made by fools like me. Who's Joyce Kilmer? Famous quotes for 1,000.
the answer is
This is the 4th Ask This Virginia Patriot just before dying on July 4th, 1826. Who is Thomas Jefferson? And this is putting me very close to $19,000. Correct. 18.8 now. And I'd like to finish out Artists for 1,000.
the answer is
After Spain's King Philip II denied him royal patronage, he worked for the rest of his life for the church. Who is El Greco? Good for another 1,000. I'd like to have plants for 200.
the answer is
3-leaved plant used by St. Patrick to explain the Trinity. What is a shamrock? Plans for 400. Where are your manners?
Down your toilet and into your sewer.
Oh, why me?
You picked it.
Oh, yeah? Plans for 400.
The answer is
Biology branch which studies plants. What is botany? Plans for 600.
the answer is
From a poisonous bulb, this yellow flower welcomes the early spring. What is the dandelion? No. Oh, I think I might have figured it out. Oh, it's the daffodil. My other guess. Da-da-da-da, dee-da-dee-da, dee-da-dee-da. Plans for
the
800.
answer is
Coming home from Florida, you might say you saw this sharp-edged grass in the Everglades. Ah, Stu, you locked me out. Sawgrass, yep. Toys and games, 200.
the answer is
Number of pockets on a pool table. There we go. What is 6? Toys and games for 400.
the answer is
Color that always has the opening move in chess. What is white? Toys and games, 600.
the answer is
Versions of this board game take place in London, Madrid, and Atlantic City. What is Monopoly? Toys and games, 800.
the answer is
Binney and Smith makes this brand of crayons in 64 colors. Ah, Rob, you locked me out. Crayolas, yep. Toys and games for 1,000.
the answer is
She's been a teenage fashion model for over 25 years. And Sue locked me out. Barbie. Plans for 1,000.
the answer is
Most extensively grown and eaten food in the world. And Rob locks me out. Wheat. Alright, transportation 200.
the answer is
Though he started designing helicopters in 1909, his first didn't fly until 1939. Who is Igor Sikorsky? Transportation for 400, please.
the answer is
The IRT, IND, and BMT are the 3 divisions of this city subway system. What is New York City? Uh, 600.
the answer is
The first national exhibition of these was held in 1900 in Madison Square Garden. What are automobiles? $800.
the answer is
Famous for motorcycles, this Japanese company is the world's biggest maker of musical instruments. What is Yamaha? Where are your manners? Now the last clue.
the answer is
Sweden, Denmark, and Norway share it as their national airline. And Sue locks me out. What is SAS? And that is correct. She goes up to $5,400, Rob $5,200, and me $23,000. So it's a runaway game. Final Jeopardy goes. Category is history. I'm going to go for $2,000. It was the world's largest city for the 19th century. What is London? And if it is London, then I'll have $25,000. Sue's going to go for $2,400. Oh, hey, Robo. Didn't hear you pop in.
Hello.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Just eating dinner.
I'm about to have my dinner in a couple hours or so. Here we go.
Final Jeopardy answer is.
Is it London? Yep. So I'm going to go up to 25 grand. Let's see if Rob came up with it. Nope. How about you, Sue? Did you come up with London? You did. So you go to 7,800. I said London, and I go up to $25,000. So that's now a 3-game winnings total of $50,801. And I'll come back for our 4th game soon. We'll see y'all for my next video coming soon.